Nusa Penida, southeast of Bali, only 30 minutes away on a ferry. One beautiful island that a lot of people only visit on a day trip, and I think they might be missing out. In this video today, we're going to talk you through everything about Nusa Penida. We've stayed here for the last 4 nights and we know where to go to eat, what viewpoints to go and see, what activities to do, where to have some drinks and everything else.
Make sure you like this video, guys. That lets YouTube know that you want to see more content like this, and subscribe so you don't miss any videos we've got coming out this year. So where is Nusa Penida and how do you get there? It is a small island off the southeast coast of Bali, and you can easily get there just 30 minutes in a ferry from a main port called Sanur. And you can book this online through websites like 12 to go or Bookaway. We recommend booking online through peak season, which is July through to August, and also through Christmas time. But outside of those times, you're probably okay to just show up at the port and book on the spot. And 30 minutes, you will arrive in beautiful paradise. Right now, we are here in April and it is a perfect time to come. It is the end of rainy season in Bali, and whilst there might have been a few rainy patches throughout the day, the weather is beautiful, the water is clear and clean, and it's not very busy at all.
So when we arrived on the island, we actually stayed down the south of the island at this place called Diamond Beach. We were in a villa, they were called Raja Lima and Spa, Raja Lima and Spa, and it was spectacular. The views were insane. We were walkable distance to Diamond Beach, plus walkable to this really cute, what was it, a tree house, which we'll talk about a little bit later. But this is a pretty nice area to stay, but it's very quiet. And actually we'd recommend to stay where we went after this, which is called Toyapakeh. This is an area up the north side, and it's got all the best restaurants, bars, beautiful ocean views. You see Bali from where you stay usually if you're staying on the ocean, and you can see all the big volcanoes, so you get the most magnificent views. It's awesome, really epic. Accommodation cost is quite reasonable on this island. We paid only about $40 and we were staying in a mid-range sort of villa, and I think you can pay much less for budget accommodation. So you can get accommodation for like $15 a night, or obviously if you want to go for the luxury, there's some fantastic 5-star stuff.
So some things that you can do whilst you're in Nusa Penida. It is a very TikTok-y, Instagram-y kind of place, I'd say. We found a lot of our inspiration on TikTok. The first place we went to was Diamond Bay, just because it was so close to our accommodation. We walked there, and then we actually walked all the way down to the beach. We had to pay a small fee, I think it was like $2 each, and we got there at 6 a.m. to try and beat the crowds and walked down to the beach, and it was absolutely stunning. Crystal clear water, amazing cliff views, and definitely one to check out. But if you're limited on time, we probably wouldn't recommend Diamond Beach and maybe recommend Kalinking Beach instead. You'll find this in the west side of Nusa Penida. It's probably about 40 minutes from where we stayed, the tail end of our trip as well. And this was stunning. We went again at 6 a.m. to try and beat the crowds. And it's this Instagram-y, I'm pretty sure it's a lot of people's like laptop screensavers. Like someone messaged me afterwards and said, oh my gosh, you're actually at where my screensaver is, which was pretty cool. It's just a stunning view, and you can walk down to the beach, but it gets a bit sketchy and dangerous. So we walked about halfway. We saw monkeys. We got the Instagram pic.
You could see manta rays from the top.
You could see manta rays.
Massive manta rays.
Yeah, it was awesome. So definitely Clinking is one to add. Another really cool thing that you can do, and this is near Diamond Beach again, is to find this iconic treehouse. So if you Google treehouse Nusa Penida, you will find the treehouse, and you have to pay $10 for the pic as well. But it was worth it. It was really cool, and we got this shot here, which is really lovely. So definitely something to try.
And picking these places, Diamond Beach and Treehouse, for sunrise is the best option. That's the place where you want to be. Another beach that you can check out is called Crystal Beach, and this is a really nice one to swim at. You can go park up there. They've got chairs, they've got drinks, they've got coconuts, all of that sort of stuff. The water is crystal blue. You can snorkel there. Great place to spend the day. And then also Nusa Penida is famous for the manta rays. So like I was saying before, there's so many manta rays around. There's a manta bay where you can swim and try and find them. But if you want to guarantee a site of manta rays, then you go to Manta Point. And the way you do this is you can just book a boat with anyone. They only cost you about $20 Australian for a trip. It takes you about 2 hours and they'll take you to Manta Point. You'll be able to swim with the manta rays and really enjoy that experience. Apparently they're freaking huge and we missed it this time, but we will definitely do it next time. So getting around, if you are staying where we stayed at first in the south, then you will definitely need a scooter. There's no Grabs or Gojek on this island, and if you want to get a car, you need to book a taxi in advance. You're not just going to stumble upon one. So if you get a scooter, you're going to pay about 70 to 150,000 in Indonesian rupiah. So it's about $7 to $15 a day. Just watch out for the potholes. There are so many potholes. The roads are pretty shit. So be careful when you're driving around. We did see a couple of people come off, so it is really important to stay safe, wear a helmet.
So now let's get to the best part of the island, all of the food and restaurants that you can enjoy. We're going to start with breakfast. We had some amazing meals here, and our top one was Panita Colada. We actually went here every single morning and had brekkie and enjoyed the coffee. We had some really yummy food. The Wi-Fi was great. The ocean views were perfect, and it was just a really great vibe. Not far from Panita Colada, you will find Coco Panita. This is a bit more chilled. We actually didn't have breakfast here. We had a few cocktails in the afternoon, so it's sort of like a restaurant, beach bar and brunch spot. Really, really lovely and definitely one to check out. And then another great brunch spot is Secret Panita. The views here are stunning of the volcano, and we loved their Copenhagen style breakfast where you can choose all your bits and make up your own brekkie.
Yeah, it was really good.
Really yum. The only thing was the Wi-Fi didn't really work, so that's when we had to move on to Panita Colada. But there are hot breakfast spots. If you're looking for a beach club, then we recommend The Chill. This was such a vibe. Cool pool, cool atmosphere, great music, great food. We did check out another one called Cactus. It was a little bit of a weird vibe. Great pool and cool fit out, but the drinks weren't that good, and we probably wouldn't recommend going there, but maybe we just went on an off day.
Yeah, maybe.
I'm not sure.
Maybe. Now, if you're looking for a place to eat, there's a few really special ones that we found. One of them is Aloka Penida, and this is the one that was down the south, so near Diamond Beach. If you're down there, go check that out. It has the best view. Hands down, the best view, and
Great
some
pasta.
fantastic food. Okay, so check that out, and I'll put some videos up here because you'll love it. Secondly, you need to check out Kima. So if you go to, what's that beach called? Crystal Beach. If you go to Crystal Beach, on the way home, you'll pass Kima. The food there is incredible. It's in amongst the forest, in amongst the jungle, so it's a really cool place to eat. And then finally, Warung Nyoman. So we went there. This is a warung. We went there a little bit early, but apparently they do karaoke and it goes off. It looks like it's a really local, cool vibe. The food was incredible. Local Indonesian food. They do barbecue chicken that is absolutely delicious. So we would definitely recommend hitting that one up and probably go a bit later, have a few beers, few rice wines, sing a few rice wines, sing a song, and enjoy the night. So what's this all going to set you back? It's actually quite a cheap island to stay on. First of all, to get there, it's going to cost you about $10 to $20 each way. Then hiring a scooter is going to cost you anywhere between $6 to $15 a day. Entry to the sites is about $10 to $25 per site. And then if you want to get photos at some of them, you have to pay a little bit extra, but support locals. And then snorkel trip is actually so cheap, $20, about $20, and you get to go out there. Or you can hire a boat yourself, a whole private boat and private tour guide, and it's going to cost you only $100. So bargain, really. Then the food is similar to all around Indonesia. So, for a local warung, you can pay anywhere between $3 to $10. And then for the nice food, you're going to pay around, probably $10 to $20 per meal. But you're getting some premium food. And then finally, your accommodation. So accommodation is big range, like $15 to about $200 per night. I think there's probably some ones that stand out that are a bit more expensive, but that's what you'll probably pay.
So to wrap this video up, is Nusa Penida worth the stay? We'd say yes. We had a really lovely time here, but we would probably only recommend max 2 to 3 nights. You can see the whole island quite quickly, enjoy a bit of the food. We only say that because we've also spent time in Nusa Lembongan, which is just the neighbouring island, and it's a lot better. So if you're deciding between the two, choose Nusa Lembongan, and we've got a whole video that is coming your way shortly on that too. That also might be out already by the time you're watching this, and we'll link that below, of course.
So make sure you subscribe, make sure you like this video, leave us any comments if you disagree, agree with us, and we will see you on the next video. Cheers.